Alright, let's look at mixed numbers and improper fractions and estimating. Alright, we want to write the mixed number as an equivalent improper fraction. Okay, so to convert this mixed number to an improper fraction, we do 3 times 3 is 9 plus 2 is 11 over this denominator 3. I'll write the improper fraction as an equivalent mixed number. So 5 goes into 33 6 times. Okay, and we know 5 times 6 is 30, so 33 minus 30 is 3, so we're left with 3 over this denominator 5, and there's your answer. Okay. Alright, now let's round mixed numbers. So 2 and 3/4. Okay, 3/4 is 0.75. So since it's 0.7, that 7 makes the 2 round up. Well, it doesn't equal, but it rounds up to 3. Okay. Now 6 and 3/8. Well, what is 3/8? 3/8 is 0.375. So one way to look at it is, you see the denominator? Half of 8 is 4. So if it was 4, it would be 0.5, and 5 would round up. Anything less than half the denominator would be less than 5. So that means this is going to stay the same. It'll stay a 6. So this would round to 6. Okay. Now we got some problems. We want to round the numbers and estimate each answer. Then we want to find the exact answer. So first, let's round 4 1/2. So 4 1/2, that would, the 1/2 is 0.5, so that would round up to 5 times, and 1 2/3. 2 is more than half of the denominator 3, so that would round the 1 up to a 2, so that would give us 10. Now let's find the exact answer. To find the exact answer, let's convert each of these to improper fractions. So 4 times 2 is 8, plus 1 is 9, so that's 9 over 2, times, and then 1 times 3 is 3, plus 2 is 5, so that would be 5 over the denominator 3. Now to multiply fractions, you can see the 9 and the 3 cancel. We're left with 1. We're left with a 3. So 3 times 5 is 15. 2 times 1 is 2. And we can leave our answer like this. And if you want to convert it to a mixed number, then 2 goes into 15 7 times. So that would be 7, and we're left with 1/2. So that would be our answer, 7 1/2. Let's take a look at this one. 6 1/4 divided by 3 1/3. So let's estimate the answer. So let's round each one. 6 1/4. That would round to 6. Divided by 3 1/3 would round to 3. So our answer would be 2. Now let's find the exact answer. So to find the exact answer, let's convert each one of them to improper fractions. So 6 times 4 is 24, plus 1 is 25. So that's 25 over 4, divided by 3 times 3 is 9, plus 1 is 10. So that's 10 over 3. Now we're dividing fractions, so that's 25. So that's 25 over 4 times the reciprocal of this one, 3/10. Okay. Division, remember we change it to multiplication. So let's see, 5 goes into each of these. We're left with 2, and here we would be left with 5. So 5 times 3 is 15. 4 times 2 is 8. 8 goes into 15. Well, you can leave it like this, or we can convert it to a mixed number. 8 goes into 15 once. We're left with 7/8. Now, let's subtract, and let's estimate. Okay. So 5 1/3, that rounds to 5, minus 2 5 6. 5 is more than half of the denominator, so this rounds up to 3. So 5 minus 3 is 2. Now let's find the exact answer. Okay. One way we can do it, we can convert each of these to improper fractions. 5 times 3 is 15, plus 1 is 16, minus 2 times 6 is 12, plus 5 is 17. Okay. Now, let's get a common denominator, which is 6. Okay. Now, what do we multiply to the 3 to get 6? Well, that's 2, so we have to multiply the numerator by 2. So that gives us 32. And then what do we multiply to the 6, to this denominator, to get the common denominator? Well, that's 1. So we multiply this times 1. So this is going to be 17. So we have 32 minus 17 over the common denominator. So that's going to be 15 over 6. So we can leave it like this, or we can convert it to a mixed number. 6 goes into 15 2 times, and we're left with 3 over 6, and the 3 over 6 reduces, so this would be 2 1/2. Okay. Now, one thing, we need to go back to this one here. Would this be the final answer? No, because this reduces also, doesn't it? So what would this right here reduce to? Well, 3 goes into each of these. That would be 5 and 2. Okay, so the improper fraction, we wouldn't leave it as 15 over 6. We would need to leave it as 5 over 2. And that's it.